Queen Cappy, and I've got a love reading. Yes, you heard right. Love reading. How's everybody doing? Love and light. Gonna get some Florida water so we can get this on the way. Purify the situation. Let's get all the toxicity out of our situation. Let's get some Florida water. Let's get our surface all nice and done up. I'm debating between all signs or just a love reading in general. And you just take what resonates with you. Let's just take a good deep breath. I'm going to be using the Rider's deck, by the way. Love and light to everybody. Love and light to y'all. Let's get in with it. I think I'm going to do an in general. You could take what resonates. I will be calling out zodiac signs if this resonates with you. But I'm going to have you as the collective and them as the person. So you're the collective. So we're going to do the collective. Let's find out what's going on with the person on collective's mind. Universe, what's going on with the person on the collective's mind? We are under a Gemini moon. Today is, all right. Whew, your person feels like they got left out in the cold. Let's see. Let's see what else we got going on here. Ooh. 8 of Wands. Communication. Let's get one more card to clarify their energy. King of Pentacles. Okay. You can definitely be possibly dealing with an earth sign. You could be possibly dealing with a Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Taurus or a Virgo. You could be possibly dealing with a fire sign. Could be a Leo, Saggy, Aries, and we do have Capricorn. I mean, not Capricorn, Taurus energy right here. My bad. Sorry about that. Let's go in with Pentacles Collective. I feel like a situation arose between the both of you, and you guys had like a disagreement, or you found out something and you brought it to light and it became a disagreement. And I feel like your person kind of ghosted you. I feel like they want to talk about the situation, but I don't feel like they're going to be the one to open the communication. I think this individual is waiting for you to communicate. I feel like this individual is sitting in their King of Pentacle energy, and this individual is being very stubborn. I feel like this person's like, I'm not going to budge unless you budge type situation, collective. I feel like even though you caught them in the situation, I feel like they're still going to have like the stance, like if you weren't trying to be so nosy and if you figure things out, then maybe things wouldn't have gotten so ugly and we wouldn't be in this predicament. Like, I have a feeling they're blaming you, collective. Like, they're not owning up to their shit because they're too stubborn. That's what I'm getting from this. This is their energy. Let's go into yours. Let's find out what your energy is about the situation here, collective. What is going on with the collective? What is their feelings towards the situation? How does the collective feel right now? Ooh. You cut them with your mouth. You called them out. You made them face the situation. They can also be possibly a Gemini. They could also be a Aquarius or a Libra. I feel like you weren't afraid. You stood up and you were like, hey, I know what the hell is going on. I've already figured this out. You actually had your spirit guides and your angels behind you backing you up on this one. So let's, okay. Ooh, we got the Star card, Aquarius energy. I feel like you knew something was up because you had one foot in and one foot out. You're like, nah. And like that little birdie over there on the tree was like, you know, that's your little conscience telling you, hey, something's going on. You need to really like dig into deeper of this. Something's really happening. I think you felt like you had this intuition that something was up and you just called them out on it. That's what I'm getting. Hi, how are you? Nice to see you in here. All right, let's get on with it. Let's find out with one more card. What? Ooh. And I feel like due to this, it's put you like in some sort of like this mental prison because you are made out to feel like you are at fault for this. In all reality, collective, you're not at fault for this. You only did what the universe wanted you to do. You spoke your truth. You listened to your gut and your intuition. Like number 2, does the person I like also like me? I could find out real quick, and then I'm getting back into this reading. I'm going to use a different deck because this cards have already been removed. I'm going to use the Light Seers deck. We'll find out. Does the individual like the viewer that just asked the question? Does the individual in question like the viewer? Yes or no, universe? 3 cards, please. Okay, let's find out. We have the 6 cards. Too many cards. 1 more card. All right, that came right out. Yes, the individual does like you. I feel like this individual is taking their time to come towards you. If this individual hasn't expressed their feelings towards you, it's because the Chariot's in reverse. It's a slow movement energy. I feel like if you take some time and actually get to know this person, I feel like this person will be more likely to move towards your way. I just think this individual has probably had a previous relationship or a recent breakup from what I'm seeing here. But this individual is the Ace of Swords. They're thinking all the time. Oh, you got a question? All right, what's your question? But that's what I got for you. This individual is going to come towards you. Yes, they like you, but it's going to be slow. All right. And then we're going to go back to the general love reading hand. Go ahead with your question. All right, my viewer, SJO3703. He's in a band. Should he stick with it? Universe, should he stick with his band? Should he stick with this band? I feel like you should. I feel like, from what I'm seeing right here, I feel like you feel like it's kind of going slow and steady and things aren't going as quickly as you want them to. But I think deep down in your heart, you know with the Ace of Cups that you don't want to leave the band. But you feel like because of the 9 of Swords, you feel like you're going to have another opportunity somewhere else. You feel like it's just dragging. But honestly, tell you the truth, I feel like you should stick it out. I feel like, I'm going to clarify this 5 of Pentacles. Yeah. I feel like with the 5 of Wands, I feel like you need to fight for this. I feel like this is something that you need to really, like, look towards. I think this is going to pay off in the long run. See, the 5 of Pentacles usually means in the upright, it usually means being left out in the cold, walking away, your money's having problems. But it's in the reverse. I feel like you're going to make something of yourself, if that makes sense. Hopefully that answers your question. We're going to get back to the love reading at hand. Thank you so much to my subscribers. All right, let's get back. So basically what I got here is, I got this 8 of Swords here, collective. You're welcome. Anytime. Stick with it. It's gonna pay off. I see here with the 8 of Swords, I see that you feel like because you were so blunt and so honest, you feel like you have to, like, basically punish yourself now because your individual has left. And in that situation, I feel like, with that being said, you are in a position where you don't want to hear what anybody else has to say because you feel like if you say something else, somebody else might walk away from you too. You can't be in that kind of fear is what I'm trying to get at. Because of that, let's get the possible situation that's going to occur with your individual, what they're going through right now. Let's find out what they're going through. Let's find out. What's going on with the collective's person on their mind? Ooh, the devil's out. Ooh, ego's kind of been hit. Ooh, your individual's not doing so well without you there, collective. Oh yeah, okay. Their energy right now, they got the Devil card, they have the Page of Wands in reverse, and they got the 7 of Swords in reverse. I feel like your individual right now is basically engaging in not such savory behavior. That's the way I'm going to put it. I feel like this individual is possibly having an addiction, possibly engaging in inappropriate behavior with other people. I think what they're trying to do is they're trying to numb themselves to forget about you, collective. I think they're in denial of the situation. They could possibly be drinking. I feel like their ego, since you left, has been bruised with the Page of Wands. I also think you leaving is also giving them the clarity they need to realize that they need to grow up. I also have the Seven of Swords in reverse. I feel like what they thought they were going to get away with, they got caught and they couldn't believe it. I think honestly, they're tongue-tied. They don't know what to say to you, collective. Right now, they're in a position to where it's like, they don't want to come forward to you unless they can talk to you. That's what I'm getting. I'm also going to clarify this Seven of Swords because I feel like this individual, it doesn't know what to say to you because you like called them out on their shit. And if this resonates with you, then this is your story. Yeah, see, you got the Six of Cups. This individual is not going to come towards you unless they can come with an offer that they know you're going to want. That you know that it's going to be legit. And I think they know now that you see through their shit. And now they're kind of like, oh God, there's no way I can go towards the collective with the bullshit I've been feeding them because they already figured it out. And I think right now is the time for you to actually think about what you want as far as the relationship goes. And if you do end up taking this individual back, which we're going to find out about that with your energy. We're going to find out if you want this individual back or if new love's coming your way. What's going on with the universe for the collective about their situation, about them coming back? Are they going to take the individual back or are they going to move on, universe? Ooh, I feel like it's going to be a slow movement when it comes to the Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy. I feel like if you're dealing with Cancer, this is probably going to be a slow time for them to be coming back. I feel like, ooh, Nine of Pentacles. If you could be dealing with the possible Capricorn, it's Capricorn energy. Ooh, we got the Strength card. I feel like with your situation here, collective, I feel like with the Chariot, I feel like you're not willing to move quickly towards this person. I think you need to get yourself together as far as it comes with your emotions and as far as it comes with, you know, making sure that you're going to be okay. Because I feel like this through a whirlpool and you're kind of like off your game right now. But do know the universe knows that you have the strength to overcome this situation. I feel like you are the woman in this picture and you basically tamed the lion, which is the person on your mind. I feel like they got caught and you're basically sitting there thinking to yourself, why did it take all this? Everything that comes out of your mouth is just bullshit. Why couldn't you just be honest with me from the beginning? I think that's what threw your Nine of Pentacles in like the reverse, because you're thinking to yourself, this all could have been prevented if you just could have been honest with me. And I think the situation is, we're going to find out what exactly they lied about. Because I feel like you would take them back, but they have to come back correct. Universe, what did the person on collective's mind lie about? What was, oh God. Okay. Got the World card. Oh, we got the Fool. All right. So we have the Strength in reverse, we've got the World, and we got the Fool. Honestly, I think this person thought they could dominate you. I really feel like they thought they had you in their grasp and you were just going to believe everything they said. And you were just going to continue to keep doing it. I think they lied about where they were, according to the Roll card. Oh, wait, hold on. We got another card, Page of Swords. Yes. Yes, they definitely lied about where the fuck they were. They were telling you, oh, I'm over it, blah, blah, blah. No need to worry, so forth and so on. And I feel like they got caught. And the thing about it is this, they were the Fool in the situation. Usually the Fool means jumping in opportunity. I think this Fool is, they jumped into the pit of fire because they got themselves, so they weren't thinking about what they were telling you, and they were covering it with another lie, and they couldn't remember the lie before, so they covered up with another lie. And now the Fool card's like, well, I'm just going to just jump. I'm going to see if they're going to believe me still. So I'm just going to take this leap. And then here's this Page of Swords, like, they'll never figure out the truth. They won't be able to tell if I'm telling a story or lying. And then the world card was like clarification, and they thought they had this whole situation unlocked. They definitely lied about where they were at and who they were with. Because if you could see here, this is, yeah. Well, let's get some advice for you, collective, what you need to do as far as the situation goes. I really don't want to give the other... I'm sorry, if you are a cross-watcher, I'm not giving you advice. You shouldn't have did what you did. Ooh, okay, for the advice, you have the Tower in reverse. Oh, you got the Star card. I really feel like you're just like, you're devastated. You're disappointed in this individual. I feel like you're thinking like, okay, justice. All right, that's... Well, I will say this. This Tower is already happened. It's over with. Basically the lesson from the Tower is you need to trust your instincts. You need to trust what your gut is telling you. You need to ask more questions when it comes to a certain individual. That is, when it comes to like them saying they're going somewhere and they're like, oh, I'll be back later. Ask when. Don't just be like, okay, well, see you later when you come back. That leaves a wide window open for them to come back. I mean, I feel like the universe is like trying to teach you this lesson. And you have the Star card. I feel like that right now the universe doesn't want you to manifest this coming back to you yet because justice still has to be served. I feel like this individual needs to be taught a lesson from what I'm seeing here. This person could possibly be a Libra, could possibly be an Aquarius or a Scorpio. But I do see here that with the Justice card, justice is on your side. And justice is letting you know that you're balanced, you spoke your truth, and the universe is happy about that. But on their end, justice is coming for them because you don't get to go commit fuckery and not have to pay for it. That's just the way it is. Karma's coming for them. So I'm going to see how they feel about you right now with some... That's kind of like the storyline, what's going on. Let's find out how they feel about you. I feel like this individual is just like, didn't think you were going to catch on. What is the person on Collective's mind thinking about? I want to feel that way again. I think they know they really screwed up. Like, honestly, I think they thought the grass was greener. You and I were too young. Well, I wouldn't say as young. I would say they were too immature. They were too immature for a sophisticated or mature person like you, Collective. They didn't want to actually have to grow up and actually do the things that they need to do. Whoa. Can't stop thinking about you, landed on top. And I know I was a distraction from your pain. So basically, I am afraid to contact you. I bet they are. So let's go through these one more time. So I want to feel that way again. You and I were too young. I don't look at it like that, too young. I feel like they were too immature. Because that Page of Swords is a energy of immaturity and carelessness. I can't stop thinking about you. I know I was a distraction from your pain. They probably feel like they were a distraction from a previous relationship. And I'm afraid to contact you. Oh, how convenient. Let's find out how you feel about them. We're going to use the other deck. Because I kind of want to see if you still feel the same way. Or if you're like at a cross in between. Let's find out. I feel like this is really hilarious how people think they can get away with shit. And like the universe isn't going to give people, intuition or some sort of... Okay. This is how you feel. Oh, you have to be patient. So the universe wants you to be patient. Let's see what else. Okay. Our love is eternal. I dream about you at night. So this person remains on your mind here. Absolutely. Let's get one more. And then I'm going to go into the... Sorry, those other readings caught me off guard. I was like I was on a roll there. But, I'm here to help people. So that's what I do. Take the one off the floor. Our past will reunite. So, you know that you're going to give this person another chance here, Collective. Like, if this individual came to your door, told you all the right things, said that they got this and this and this done, you would take them back. I believe that's going to be the case. All right, let's go to the romance deck. I want to see some further details about this connection. I appreciate all you guys. Thank you so much. Let's get this. All right, let's see. This could be the one. You've already met this romantic partner you seek. Okay, so this person could possibly be the one that you're supposed to be with. This individual probably got scared, didn't know how to handle the connection, and ran away and basically sabotaged it. That could be another thing that's happened too. This relationship possibly could have been sabotaged by the person on your mind collective. I feel like this person just didn't know how to handle it. And so they just basically sabotaged it so they could get out of it. Not realizing that the grass wasn't greener on the other side. That's just, sometimes that happens. I'm going to see with the, let me see, what am I going to use? I'm going to use the Wellness Island deck if I can find it. I might just use the Cosmic Insights. I can't find it right now. All my cards are kind of like all misplaced. I gotta straighten them back up. Please bear with me. All right, let's do the shuffle again. All right, let's get it done. Universe, what messages do you have for the collective about the connection? Is it going to be back together? I mean, obviously this person could be the one. Are they gonna, what do they need to work on? What does the other person need to work on? Let's get 3 cards. Okay. Vacation. You will be traveling soon. I think you just need to get away. If you do and the person on your mind collective get back together, I feel like you need to take some time. Hello, what do you do? I do love, I basically do tarot. I do general life path, things like that. Questions. Give it time. Everything in divine timing, things flow. And then you have intimacy, sexual chemistry. I really think this back of a deck is open your heart. It will help you attract more love. I feel like this individual is going to be coming back to you, collective. If you are in separation with this individual, this person's going to be coming back to you. And I know you miss sexy time with your partner. I could tell about this. Intimacy's on your mind here, collective. But you got to give it time for it to, for it to set into the person on your mind collective. I feel like this individual was needing to learn this lesson and to realize your value and your worth. Let's see what the negative side of this individual we need to work on. Let's see what this needs to be worked on. Let's see what thoughts this individual has. This needs to be brought to light so you can have an idea what the heck you're dealing with this. This is going to be the Dark Confessions Oracle deck I'm going to use. So I'm going to find out. Well, just to let you know, I don't do work of the devil. I am technically the devil in the tarot, just to let you know that. So, because I'm a Capricorn, so just to let you know, and tarot is not exactly evil, to be quite frank. People have dreams, people do psychic abilities, things like that. So, I wish you nothing but the best in life. Well, congratulations to you. I mean, you have every right to believe what you want to believe, and I have every right to believe what I want to believe. I'm spiritual, not religious. Sorry. And I do believe in God and Jesus as well, just as well as I believe in other gods and goddesses and angels and spirit guides and animal spirits and all sorts of other things. So, yeah. All right, what is this individual in question on collective's minds? What are they trying to, like, what is their dark side? What are they trying to conceal from collective? I feel overwhelmed. I'm drowning in my own thoughts. This person is basically overwhelmed when it comes to, like, overthinking. I really think they're overthinking the situation on how they got caught and how you figured it out. Which, kudos to you there, collective. Kudos for not taking it no more. Let's find out something else. I'm doing love in general. I tried to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions. I won't admit it. Sounds like this individual is really like sitting back on the back seat trying to figure it out. Like I feel like if you call them out on their shit and they walk down on you and you basically said if you walk out that door we're finished, I really think that really put them through the dagger. Also on top of it, if that isn't your story, I have another situation for you that is playing, that the universe is telling me to tell you. If that's not the case, if you've set down your boundaries and this individual says, well, I don't know if I can answer this to you right now, and they left you on hold, this is their thoughts right now because of the on hold. This is what it is. That's what that is. So those are this is what they're battling through. This is what's keeping them doing the cycle over and over and over again. Feeling overwhelmed, I'm drowning in my own thoughts. I try to run from this connection, but my soul craves you. I'm going through a roller coaster of emotions, but I won't admit it. This person is very hard to communicate with. I could already see this from the cards. This person denies when you could call them on their shit. And it's like they run from their shit. And this also could possibly be a twin flame connection as well. Because usually there's a runner or a chaser. So that's just giving you a heads up on that. I'm going to go into another part of this. I want to see. Hold on. I got to grab another deck. Sorry about that, y'all. Wasn't prepared for it to be so deep. I want to see. Haha, found them. Let's find out what they can do to fix this. Let's see what information the universe. What can collect this person on their mind? Oh, okay. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. So there is no right or wrong in this situation, but it's when it comes to learning. Now, is lying to your partner wrong? Yes. Is being honest with your partner wrong? No. Like, there's things you have to know. There's things you have to, like, learn. Let's see. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. And you can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So, yeah. And let me get one more. All right. This wants to come out. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Okay, there's confirmation. Collective. This individual is not going anywhere. They may be not available to you right now, but best believe you are on their mind. Due to that, I'm going to do a song from my cards because I feel like, and when I do this, I usually like Universal Music Lessons deck. We're going to shuffle this sucker. And this song, I will read some of the lyrics, but I always suggest to people, please listen to the whole song. It does you some wonders. And actually watch the lyrics of it. It's one thing to listen to it, but watch the lyrics of it. Universe, give me 2 songs of what the collective needs to hear from their individual, what they want them to know about the connection. Okay, we have this one. Divine, lately, new love, feeling butterflies. Just sitting away, watching the days go by. Have you ever felt a breeze hit your heart like the wind was blowing it apart? All right, so listen to that song. That song's actually pretty good. It's Divine. It's called Lately. It's a good song. Listen to it. Okay, and this one right here. Post Malone, Sunflower, Twin Flame Journey. Then you were left in the dust. Unless I stuck by you, you're the sunflower. I think your love would be too much. Or you'll be left in the dust unless I stuck by you, sunflower. So I feel like if you left them, collective, I feel like this individual would be left in the dark. They wouldn't know what to do. Like, you basically gave them the support and the backbone that they needed. And I think they realize that now. I think if you put them through this no contact separation situation. I feel like your person is finally waking up and smell the coffee. That's what I'm getting. I'm gonna close this out with God, I wish I could find my wellness deck. That'd be like a great found it. Boom. See, thank you, universe. Appreciate it. You heard my request. Let's find out how we are going to end this connection. Universe, what messages collective needs to know about this? Ooh, flying on the ground. Oh, they're not wearing their mask anymore in reverse. Huh? It's about damn time they take that thing off. I think collective, I think at this point they feel comfortable enough now. They know you're not playing around. It's time for you to get this, you know. Let's see. Let's get this. Find out. Boy. Oh, the runner. I think they realize from running from the situation, I think they have come to realize with their ego has been getting them in a lot of trouble, and I think they're starting to understand that the running's not the answer anymore. I think they feel like they were running from the wrong person. I think what they had is a previous toxic relationship, and they assume that it's going to be like that with you, and so they self-sabotaged it and made you out to be the bad person in the situation, which caused them to basically run from every type of conversation, any type of accountability, any type of, you know, big decision you had to make in a relationship. They always run. They were always like, oh, we'll talk about this later, or do we have to do this right now, or I'll talk to you later and I'll see you later. Like, you're always feeling like you're being put on hold. I think they're starting to realize that they can't run no more. But the mask is now off. Now, the question of the day is, are they going to stop running? Let's find out. Because the runner is there. So this is going to be definitely a twin flame relationship. Ooh, the Phoenix. New phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed mind. I think this individual is growing into the Phoenix. I think you basically put them through the fire that they needed to go through. And I think they're starting to realize that, you know, they really could have a good start with you. And that's what I'm getting from that. Well, you know, collective, this has been pretty interesting. I feel like this has been a very interesting situation. I'm going to be coming back on in just a few seconds. I'm going to do all signs, so it's directly towards your zodiac sign, but I will be posting this as well, just to let you know, so you can go through it. But it looks like here that, you know, with all the running and all the mask wearing and all the bullshit, you finally had spoke your piece, caught them what they were doing, basically called them out on it, put them in their place, basically ghosted them, and wasn't going to put up with it no more, and it basically shook them and woke them up. So congratulations to you. Love and light to you guys. I'm going to be back in just a few seconds for all signs. Love and light.